The name Tata is something very synonymous with the industrial growth of Indian, almost all sectors. I think they have played great role. They're just not industry that they have contributed, right? Starting from Jamshedji onwards, that tradition of ethical way of doing in business has been one of the very characteristic of Tatas. And Ratan Tata symbolizes the same nature of the leadership that they have been giving to Tata's institutions. Coming to me, I think I also studied in a Tata institution called Indian Institute of Science. It's called Tata Institute long back, created out of the funding from Tata. So that shows that they played importance to not only to create institutions, but to create a culture of involvement of staff and people, to creating education and philanthropy has a very important role in their business ecosystem, and do it in a manner which is more democratic and more involving everyone. I think this is the characteristic, and the contribution of these business houses. It may appear to be to me big in terms of money making, but you should also value it in terms of the economic impact that it has created for our Indian ecosystem and the jobs that it created, and the value it created really unmeasurable. And Ratan Tata, by his personality, has been one of the leading industrial figure, having huge respect and admiration from everyone. I think his loss is definitely something we should all be very, should be sad about. Of course, it has to happen at this age. I pay my great respect and honor on his for his contribution to our Indian industry and our Indian business quality that we all celebrate. Thank you so much. See, Tata in its industrial support, there are many work that we did in terms of building, systems, equipments, facilities. I think there are Tata projects, Tata, Tata consultancy services. All of them have been working with us. Even now we have projects running. Tata is doing recently building our trisonic wind tunnel facilities. They are building our semi-cryogenic test facilities at Mahendragiri, and many other work that we do in terms of creating ground infrastructure for satellite tracking and networking. I think those projects are running very well. I think they have a huge engineering team, and we would like to make use of their competence in terms of integrated design of complex systems, that capability they have. We have been working with them. I think he must be there in the mind of almost everyone. You look at the long back, the terrorist attack at the hotel, Taj, when it happened, how he reacted to it, how he handled his employees, and how he solved those issues. He's really an extraordinary person. And even his launch of Tata Nano is something that we should all understand his passion to make a car available, accessible to commons. I think this is something very, very important. That is just approved now. We are going to work on it in terms of converting that approval into product in the next few years. That happened recently. That was the one which launched 104 satellites. That stage was in the orbit for the last 6-7 years. It has now come back safely back to Earth. Thank you. Thank you.